Hello, welcome to Morbid Storytime. Tonight's story is called Good Golly, Miss Bessie. In 1900, in Cameron, Oklahoma, there lived a wealthy young lady named Bessie Brown. Now, Bessie, she was engaged to a young man who worked for the railroad named Mr. John Allen. Well, as fate would have it, one day two trains collided and Mr. John Allen perished in this accident. So when the news was broken to Miss Bessie, she went straight to her room and she says, "I don't want to be disturbed." So she was in there for several days. Her parents worried very much about her and they sent for the local doctor who examined her, and he says, Miss Bessie's just going through the mourning process. She'll be okay. Just let her mourn. So a couple of days later, Miss Bessie comes down to breakfast and she's in a great mood. She eats a huge breakfast. She's bright-eyed, cheery, talking and laughing. And her parents say, so why the sudden mood change, Bessie? And she says, "Oh, because John's ghost came to see me last night, and he also said he still wants to get married. And not only does he want to get married, he wants to do it very soon and on top of his grave at midnight." I'm so excited. So the parents are, worried at this point, and they call for the doctor once more. He examines her. He says, she's in her right mind, but just let Miss Bessie have her way here. It's best if you don't, disturb her or anything like that. Just let her have her way. Let her have this little marriage. So the parents say, okay. And the next step is to find a minister who will perform this marriage. Well, they go to a local minister. He says, no way, that's a sin, that's blasphemy. The living should not marry the dead. I just can't do that. So Miss Bessie's parents pull out a couple of $100 and they say, well, we're prepared to pay you this. And he says, it might not be that bad of a thing after all. So yes, I will perform this marriage. So one night, just before midnight, the Miss Bessie's parents, Miss Bessie, and the minister all go to Mr. John Allen's grave, stand on top of it, and at the stroke of midnight, the wedding ceremony is performed. So the minister pronounces Miss Bessie and Mr. John Allen as husband and wife. And right after this, Miss Bessie has already purchased with her own money a nice little cottage in town. It's like a 5-room cottage, very nice. And she moves in there. And the parents are so happy that their daughter is married to Mr. Allen that they buy a lot of furniture and move it in there as a wedding gift. So Miss Bessie moves in the house with John, and people said as they walked by at night, they could hear her talking to him just like a regular married couple would, laughing, talking, joking, carrying on conversations. But it was said that only Miss Bessie only she could actually see John's spirit. So the two lived together in that little cottage until she finally passed away later on in life. And I guess the moral of this story is some people are just crazy. So I hope you liked tonight's episode, and if you did, there'll be more to come. Please leave some comments. The end.